It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up is the lockdown man himself, Jair Alexander. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Packers and the Texans, and it's all up next.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, even with all the games we have broadcast together over the years, partner, seems like every time we see something new and kind of get that feeling we might get something unique here in this one as well.
No two games are ever really the same, are they, Brandon? Because there's always a couple of little details, standout performances, big plays that help set each game apart. That makes every one of them entertaining to be a part of.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap.
You look at this Packers defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Held them well under 200 yards of total offense. In today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week.
It'll be
there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That'll bring up fourth down.
With him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
6'4" Jordan Love taking the field for the first time. The 2020 first-round pick from Utah State set to lead Green Bay.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural space.
Let's go now. Ready.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's got some space here. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That play going for 16 yards.
Better backs in the league had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
A beautiful fake. And he's going to get his guys another first down. Back-to-back good runs to start the drive. This one, 13 yards.
Third plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. First opportunity now from the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Stroud. He's got Brown on the out route complete. Touchdown, Texans. Noah Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the offense ready to go again. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A booze just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light. Up his second sack of the afternoon.
Here we go.
Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they got it. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go now. Set, cut.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And shoves him off at the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Ready?
Love. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are back within a score. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this 3rd quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope, but with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Set.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. Hopefully.
Effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. A good pickup there, a 22. Now 2nd and 3.
Ready.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. The medical staff will attend to him.
Down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And this one is right through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal.
Clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough 1st downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Under pressure, they got him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations.
1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Well, they come out. The 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill.
Ready.
1st and 10.
Hut.
Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. In there to take him down, and the clock will roll. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. And that's caught And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
What a pickup there, and maybe most importantly, he's able to get out of bounds and save their final timeout. So just to break down defensively, you've got to find a way to make that tackle in the field of play.
A big play looming on third down.
Let's go. Set.
Love looking to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 13 yards out. And the Packers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Charles, what a big drive late in the fourth quarter to take this lead.
And normally you're really excited if your offense has the ball late in the game. But I think this crew is really excited to have their defense go back out there.
All touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this,
Previous play
they're going to
is
take
under
a good
review.
long look at it. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds?
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
Come on, set.
Here's Love. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Now Stroud. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to be out.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Fighting him off. Boom! Still fighting through tackles. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big...
It wasn't planned that way, but what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. We'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 3. And we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, so the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 12. What an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it.
First throw of overtime. Stroud. Quick slant to Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He's got it to Collins, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' floor. Forget about just looking for the sticks. They went well beyond the stick.
I know they were talking about guarding the sticks on defense.
Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. And the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And my, how the tables have turned. They had a chance inside the red zone, punch that thing in and end it. Now we're going the other way.
And it's real easy to just look at them and say, boy, what an error, what a mistake you made. But how about the defense coming up huge? Let's give them a little bit of credit. A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning points. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Caught on the right side, Reed. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They go back to that well.
It has the hot hand. Keep giving it to them. That tells me you're mature as a play caller, and it's working for them in overtime.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. To the left side, there's the tight end, Musgrave.
Just straight money right there. The biggest drive of the game, a chance to win it in overtime. If they've been saving that play.
Pushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Jacobs. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. So a win here for the Packers, and it was thanks in part to their man under center, their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, you really have to credit the protection he got as well. He had time to throw all game long, and he took advantage, throwing for close to 400 yards and 2 touchdowns.
So for Green Bay, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.